All righty, everybody. Welcome to the BrandOnline365 webinar. We're trying to come to you live here with webcams. And I'm downstairs in the office, and Wendy's upstairs, and we've got internet speeds and webcam speeds and all different types of things that we're trying to sync up here and make sure that we get this coming to you live, the BrandOnline365 overview. Welcome. My name is Linton Vandersteen. That's my wife, Wendy, there. Even though the name says Joshua, J. Joshua Bicel underneath her, that's not J. Joshua. That is Wendy. And next time we'll make sure that we get her name correct on the webcam so you can see that it is actually Wendy. Again, welcome to everybody from South Africa. And we're just making sure, I don't see Ellis on yet. Hopefully Ellis will be able to, or maybe Ellis is with one of the other folks there that's on the webinar. I think I saw Ellis on a little earlier. So we want to just say hello first and foremost and connect with y'all as best we can across the pond, as we say. We're here in San Diego, California, and my wife Wendy and I have been in the business of direct sales and network marketing now for about 12 years. I have a background in television and film, and Wendy was in real estate. We lived in Silicon Valley. I grew up two miles away from where Apple Computers started. So I was heavily influenced by technology and creativity and all the things that happen out of that part of the world. About a year and a half ago, we decided we want to change the pace of our life, and we had a business that we didn't need to be in any one particular place in the world, so we wanted to move somewhere great. So we moved to San Diego, and that's where we live now. So we're very, very excited about hearing about all of you, where you live, what you do. If you want to type into the question box there and say hello, we would love to hear from you today. We'd love to hear more about, we just want to get to know you. And we want to kind of make this more of a relaxed webinar this morning. I know a lot of you have been with us before, and we don't want to be too redundant. If there are any folks that are brand new with us this morning, you can type that into the question and answer box so we know who we're talking to. We don't want to, like I said, be too redundant. We do want to go through a quick overview just in case anybody's brand new, and also we want to do this for two reasons, because we came from Las Vegas. So last week we drove out from San Diego. It's about a 4-hour drive to Las Vegas. So rather than pile all of our stuff into trying to get on and off a plane, it's actually it's faster just to hop in the car and drive. So we drove out to Las Vegas, where we met up with Randall Williams and J. Joshua Bicel, the founders of the company, along with it ended up being about 50 top leaders from around the country here in the United States. Most of them are from the United States. We got a few international folks. Some of them don't want their names mentioned yet for good reason. They're top producers in other companies. And so we had a more like a fly-in situation, like a leader meeting in Las Vegas at the Bellagio Hotel. If you've ever been to Las Vegas, one of the nicer hotels on the Strip. It's a 5-star hotel in the penthouse suite there, and it was an amazing event. And there's going to be actually on our YouTube channel, you're going to get a chance as the day rolls on here. I'm going to be loading up more and more videos of what was happening there. We got some great behind-the-scenes stuff, but we want to share with you, just some of the mastermind stuff that came out of that meeting. We had some really great time with the founders and with some of the top leadership, and we're really, really open to feedback. One of the greatest things about the founders of this company is they are internet marketer, experts. They are network marketers. They understand affiliate marketing. They really understand the space. They've been in the field. They've been on the corporate side, and they understand what it's going to take to really get BrandOnline365 out there to the masses, as well as to all of the leaders around the world in network and affiliate marketing. And so we're going to go through a brief, like a 10-minute slide section here, just for your benefit as well as our own, because as we move forward, the message, the ultimate message of BrandOnline365 is not changing, but some of the ways that we are going to be talking about it and rolling it out to the masses, as I said, will start to evolve. So with that said, I'm just going to check real quick and see if anybody's saying hello on the question and answers. Oh, Ellis is there. Hey, everybody. Ellis says hello. Hey, Ellis, how are you? Wendy says hi as well. So great to have you there. We've got a number of other folks that are joining us. I can see online here. I won't start mentioning any names because I'm not sure where, Ellis, you are with your team, and how many of them know each other, and whether there might be leaders on the webinar this morning that don't want their names mentioned. But as we do this, we're really getting our heads around the webcam idea now, because we know that this is how we're communicating in the 21st century, especially with a digital product going around the globe as fast as we are with BrandOnline365. So with all that said, let's just go ahead and jump right into actually. Okay, so there's some folks here that are saying hello that want to say hello. Judy Naidu says hello. Hey, Judy, how are you? And Francis Theron says hello. Those are really cool names, different names than what we're used to here in the United States. So we love when people say hello to us. We love the interaction, and that's the culture of Brand Online 365, is a transparent and open culture, a place for us all to learn and grow. And the model itself, the product itself, lends itself to that type of interaction, because it truly is about whatever you are excited about. And that really came clear this weekend over the last few days when we were in Las Vegas, because there's a number of leaders there that are earning significant incomes in other businesses, and they came to really find out what they can do with this in their current business, because they know they need it as a tool, and they know they want it as a tool, and they know, just like with our webcams here, they know that it's something they should be doing, having their own app, not an app that was created by a bigger company, but an app that was created for them, by them, and for their exclusive team, so that they can continue to brand themselves, whatever they do as they go forward in their careers. And so, the culture here with Brand Online 365 is totally open and transparent. We truly believe in multiple streams of income. Wendy and I have checks coming from other companies that we've built in the past. We are 100% focused right now on building the Brand Online 365 business and supporting whoever wants to join us. We are taking on what we would consider the master distributor roles. There is no real master distributor in Brand Online 365, but we were offered that position, and we said, with the comp plan the way that it is, we will take on the responsibilities, including the webinars and making sure that the messaging gets to a place where we can all share it simply and in a very understandable and nice way for not only the affiliates or the network marketers, but ultimately for the customers, right? And that's a lot of the conversation this weekend had to do with how are we going to talk to people, how are we going to talk to just the basic customers about Brand Online 365, because we know that this is a customer-driven model, right? Ultimately, we're going to have way more customers, I believe, way more average business owners out there with their own personal apps that are using Brand Online 365's technology, an incredible platform to help them with whatever business that they're building. Okay, so Ellis says, I'd like to meet you here. We want to come meet you too, Ellis. I've never been to South Africa, but we're excited to someday come, and we want you all to come to San Diego. We want you to come to Las Vegas. I'm going to leave that for later. So I'm going to say hello to Wendy real quick. Wendy, you want to jump in here and just say hi, and then we'll launch into the slides overview. We're going to do a 10-minute overview just to share a little bit of the tweaks of how we talk about Brand Online, and then we're going to go into a deeper training on the compensation plan, because I think that's really what we all need to be kind of getting our heads around now. And of course, anybody who has a question, I'm going to be monitoring the questions and answers as we go through. You can type them into your question box there, and we will get to all the questions at the end. So say hello to Wendy, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Good evening to all the South Africans out there, and we are really looking forward to meeting you and possibly getting on a plane sooner rather than later to come over there, but it is not in the works yet, and we've got some really great promotions, and we really will be going into detail on how you can take advantage of those promotions, as well as Ellis has given me a long, lengthy email with so many good, really great questions. I'm sure they will encompass all the questions that are actually top of mind for you. So I will be going over that list, and we'll be answering those at the end of the webinar. So stay on. We want to answer all your questions and make sure you guys really have a firm grasp on what we're doing. And then if any of you are around later on in this week, you will be introduced to the other owners, the CEO, Randall Williams, as well as you've probably heard Josh on some of the recorded webinars, but he's the president. So those two folks you definitely want to learn a little bit more about. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Lit and just kick us off.
Okay, so thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. So for anybody who is brand new with us here this morning, we want to welcome you to BrandOnline365. And if you watch your screen there, I'm going to go ahead and take my face off your screen so that I don't distract you. And we're going to just talk about BrandOnline365. We get paid to give away free mobile apps and games that ultimately brand you online and potentially earn you advertising for life. Wendy's going to go ahead and change the slides for me. So if you missed Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Twitter, and others, it's not too late because the mobile app and game revolution is here with us. We all know that. We've seen it around us. It is a trend that is unstoppable. Mobile is here, and here's how we know that, because the most recent editions of Entrepreneur Magazine and Forbes Magazine, at least the editions that were released here in the United States, are talking about branding, and they're talking about mobile. And in the Forbes magazine, you see there on the right, there's stories of the billionaires, the most recent billionaires. 5 of them made their billions, and some of them were not even millionaires last year, and now they've become billionaires. 5 of them made their fortunes in mobile apps. In fact, it's interesting that I've done some research on this, and there are 6.5 billion people in the world. There's about 4 billion mobile devices. Eventually, we will have more mobile devices in the world than we do people. We know that about, at least here in the United States, more than 50% of search happens on mobile devices. When Google search, more than 50% of the people accessing Facebook are doing it through mobile devices. Think about it. Do you ever leave your home without your mobile device? And if you do you get worried where it might be? So we are poised to become the next online giant in the billion-dollar mobile apps games and advertising arena. There are some important reasons why. And here are the 3 problems that we solve for business owners, whether they be a traditional business, a brick and mortar, as we say, or an online business, or any type of business. There's 3 problems that any business owner will always face, and that is the need for branding, advertising, leads and traffic, and cash flow. And with the brand online model, we're going to be helping small businesses with those. And here's how it works. If you're not familiar with what an app is, don't feel silly, because we've been having conversations with lots of people, and there are, most of the people on the line here, I'm certain, know what an app is. I'm certain you have a smartphone, whether it's an Android device or an iPhone. And when you get your phone is preloaded with a number of useful apps. Those little icons that you see, that little iPhone, that Android, those little squares, that's what they look like on your phone. And when you touch them, they connect you with they live on your phone, and they have simple. The thing about apps is that they're they're designed to be, not a lot of coding, not a lot of bandwidth that gets taken up on your device. You can have hundreds or if not thousands of them on one device, and it won't jam up your whole system. And what they do is they have usually limited features and functionality, and then they can lead you somewhere else. They'll connect you with a website that has more features and functionality. Hopefully, that website that they connect you to is mobile friendly, and if not, we've got a solution for that. So here's, in a nutshell, here's how BrandOnline365 works. Someone comes in, they can be a customer only, can just have an app. They might be a pizza shop owner, a realtor, or a massage therapist, or an online entrepreneur, or whoever. They get their own app, and they get to be the rock star in their own app. They get to customize their own personal app. It lives on their phone, and then they can simply, in an unobtrusive and fun way, share it with others. It's like the calling card of the future. Really, it is the calling card of the future. Everyone needs to have their own mobile app. Really, whatever they do, they should be branding themselves, especially if you're an internet entrepreneur like we are, or an affiliate or network marketer, because, have you ever helped to brand another company, and now you're no longer with them, and all that effort kind of, got left behind? So we don't want that to happen anymore. We want to help brand you in your own custom app. We want to make it easy for you to share out there into the world. And then we've got some other ways that we're going to make it fun, friendly, and unobtrusive for you to share your brand utilizing our incredible model, the really ingenious model of BrandOnline365. We're going to be doing that by giving away other apps and games. So you've got your own personal app that brands you, and then we've got some useful and fun and friendly things that we can share with others, because the app world is all about sharing, right? I'm sure someone has shared an app with you at one point or another, and it's really about that model of, hey, have you tried this game? Have you seen this useful app? Have you seen this app that helps you with your taxes? Have you seen this game, this monkey swing game? You know, and everybody shares it around, and it's free for someone that you give it to. But when you give them the game or the app, your branding goes with that game or app. Your personal branding will travel along with the game and the app. And if they share it with others, your brand goes along with it. So hopefully that is clear enough. Wendy can come on and help to clarify anything that I missed. We'll go to the next slide.
Excellent, Linton. And one of the things I just wanted to point out before we move on, that was a really great explanation, is the coupon right there. Do you guys see the coupon with the crackers, and it says save $1? So what's neat about this is the push notification. So Linton was talking about the calling card. It's like a business card that lives on your phone, and it allows you to send messages, push notifications that have a 98% read rate, which is a better response and read rate than any other type of advertising. This is it. This is where everyone is moving. You can literally send a push notification clear across the world absolutely for free. So imagine being able to, a retail owner, being able to let their customers globally know that there's going to be an awesome 72-hour sale coming up, and they can send out a push notification with a really cool looking, professional looking advertisement along with it. And it's really easy. We already have preloaded graphics and so forth. And at the end of this webinar, we're going to actually give you instructions on how you can start previewing some of these apps that have already been built. We in Las Vegas got to see 5 of the games that BrandOnline365 will be rolling out, and then they'll be adding more games as we move along. But for the grand opening starting the first week in June, they already have 5 games ready, and we already have several apps. So moving on. So building and branding your own app is really easy. It is so simple. We just point and click, and there's 7 steps. So first we're going to choose a template. Then you're going to add your contact details. Then you'll upload your picture, add your social media links, copy and paste your content, and then click go. Now this is a big differentiator, because our team at BrandOnline365, when we met a bunch of them in Las Vegas, knows what your app needs to look like in order to get published. To get published on the Android, it takes, anywhere from 1 to 3 days. To get published on the iPhone, it takes, 2 to 3 weeks. So Apple is much more difficult to get published, and that's where our executives and our admin team of BrandOnline365 are there to support us. They know what needs to be on your app to get it published. And then after it's published, we can always add and make adjustments. So really easy. Then once it's published, we get to start sharing. We share via an email or a text message. So it's very easy to share the apps and games out there with others. And of course, when you do that, you're going to earn points, which in turn will ultimately share in the third-party revenue of all those advertisements that are on all of our apps and games. So that's a really cool part, that everybody gets to participate in that one area of the compensation plan. So what are they doing? They're really creating the perfect storm for all of us. Let's just go over some of the benefits that as affiliates we get to plug into. First of all, J. Joshua Bicel. He is the president and the developer behind this. And so what he's created is a pre-launch system, a mega share system, which you'll find right in your back office, which makes it really simple to share. He already has pre-written marketing messages, so you don't even have to think about, well, how do I talk about this? Just click a button and you'll be sharing the message immediately out there on the social networks, as well as via email, text, etc. Next, we have an affordable product for the masses. Where have you been able to see that someone can be a part and start their own business for as low as $30 plus an admin fee? Now, our customers, when we did research, Linton started doing research several months ago and started looking at different ways to build apps. There's a lot of platforms out there that say, yeah, build your app for free. Well, that's great. It doesn't, those platforms, most of them don't have as many bells and whistles as BrandOnline365. However, you're not going to be able to share it or show it to anyone unless you get it published. And that's where the companies make their money. So they allow you to build it for free, but in order to get it published, we found that most companies charge you $63 per month per app to have those published. So our prices are so much lower, even when you add in the administrative fee. For a customer, it's going to be roughly $41 a month, and for an affiliate, it's $52 a month, and you're going to get 3 apps on Android and 1 app on Apple. So really, really competitively priced. In addition, we have the experts that are going to ensure your app gets published. Next, we are global, as you all know, because many of you here joining us today are in another country. So this allows us to speak with lots of people out on the social networks. It allows us to deliver our product immediately online. Then the commission pounds, 100% commission pounds. That means that the company is going to be sharing 50% of whatever the monthly fee is on every single one of your referrals with you. And then the other 50% goes out to your upline and gets distributed. So 100% of the monthly fees are being collected and shared with the field. No breakage to the company. The Infinity Check Match is unparalleled with what's out there on the market. When I start to share how this works, I believe you may start to lose a little sleep like Linton and I have. Now, for leaders that have been around the industry or have been in business or are entrepreneurs, you're going to love the rank-based roll-ups, and we'll get into that in a moment. The daily advertising bonus and third-party revenue share, this is the one area in which everyone gets to participate. Whether you're a customer, a free member, or a paid affiliate, you can earn points by sharing free mobile apps and games, and as you share those, you're going to earn points. Now, our affiliates also earn points when packages are sold, when products are sold. So affiliates are going to earn a lot more points than the free members and the customers, but what the company does is all the money that comes in from the third-party revenue, which means the advertising that lives on all our apps and our games, they're going to look at how many points you've accumulated, and then they're going to divide how many points are out there by the revenue that has come in on a daily basis. And as our network grows, and as we have we've attracted more and more advertisers, that revenue is going to really soar. Then we've got a leadership bonus that you can earn anywhere from $1,000 all the way up to $500,000, which is enormous. So the compensation, again, I just went over this, 100% commission payouts. That means you will earn a 50% direct commission on subscriptions, either $30 a month or $100 a month. Divide that by, half, and 50% of that total amount will go into your pocket. The other 50% is going to go upline. So the company pays out 100% without putting any of those monthly fees into their pockets. They do have an administration fee, which is how they're doing all the backup support for all of us and the administrative support. So the 50% direct commissions. This is what it'll look like as you refer someone, whether it be a customer or an affiliate. It doesn't matter. Customers and affiliates each pay $30, and then the next package up will be $100. Whether you're a customer or an affiliate, you're still, if you referred them, personally referred them, you're going to earn either $15 or $50. Now, if you are only on the $30 a month subscription, you will not be allowed to earn that $50 a month if you enroll someone on the $100 monthly subscription. However, if you sign up one customer that's a non-affiliate that's on the $100 a month customer subscription, now that qualifies you because now you've brought in a customer. So whether you've bought it or your customer has bought that $100 a month subscription, now you're going to be able to earn the maximum on those monthly subscriptions. But the way that this is designed, it's really going to encourage you to be on the $100 a month monthly subscription, and you get so much more with that monthly subscription. So also, we've designed it so it only takes 2 referrals in order to cover that cost. So it's pretty simple, and we want to help each of you to see success, and I know Ellis is going to be out there helping you to see success so that your monthly subscription is paid for because you've simply referred 2. Plus, on every single person that you refer, you're going to be earning a 50% check match. I'll go into that in just a moment. So really the question is, how much do you want to earn on a monthly basis? It really comes down to how many entrepreneurs, business owners, marketers, or customers can you find that want their own app, that maybe need more traffic, more leads, more customers, and would like to brand themselves or brand their product out there online. The 50% infinity check match, this is my favorite part of the compensation plan because this is where we really get to leverage, and this is where the compensation really drives the behavior for all of us to work with those that we've personally sponsored. We don't want people getting started in a business and feel like they aren't getting mentored or receiving help to ultimately reach their own personal goals, and everyone's goals are different. So my goal might be a little bit different than your goal, but we're here to help you reach your goals. And as we help you reach your goals, ultimately, Linton and I, by default, will reach our goals. So I love that. It's all about helping others. So let's say that you plug into the MegaShare and you invite Tom. Tom then does the same thing and duplicates by inviting Sue, and then Joe and Mary. Now this could take literally an hour or one day to grow a team of 4 people in depth. Now as Mary gets her income up, maybe it takes her 2 months to get to a $6,000 a month income. Well, Joe, just because Joe referred Mary, Joe is going to make a 50% check match off the total amount that Mary makes from all the subscriptions that Mary sells and all the one-time purchase products that Mary sells. So they're going to take in those 2 categories, the product sales and the monthly subscriptions. So let's say Joe was also earning $6,000 by all his product sales, and then he takes in another $3,000 because he's earning a 50% match off of Mary's subscriptions and product sales. That increases Joe's income on a monthly basis to $9,000. But look at how this affects Sue. Sue now is earning off of the total amount that Joe's earned, off of the $9,000. So Sue's check match is larger than Joe's. And then Tom's will grow from there. And ultimately, look at how your check match of $5,625 has grown so much larger than Joe's. So ultimately, you're encouraged to work with multiple people in your organization, even though they're not personally sponsored to you, because you are earning as you help them to see success. Are you starting to see the brilliance behind the compensation plan? The top tier rank-based unlimited depth roll-ups. Now that's a mouthful, and so I wanted to share with you what you want to know is it's so important to position yourself right now and really get the word out, because you will ultimately be catching those roll-ups as you move your business forward. As we sell those one-time purchase products outside of the monthly subscriptions, those products range from $300 all the way up to $3,000. Well, you have the opportunity to earn anywhere from $70 all the way up to $750. Plus, every time a package is sold in your organization, there's a check match that also gets paid out. And even if it's down multiple levels deep, you ultimately are going to earn that check match as well as some of that commission as it rolls up through the organization. When you buy the $3,000 package, you're going to become a national director. Now, let's say that maybe you're not in a position to buy the $3,000 package. Well, that's okay. Our products are so valuable, we have designed them so that you can go out and bring on a customer that buys that $3,000 package. And when we get into the package descriptions, I'm going to share with you what Linton and I have paid in the past for similar products and how much savings there really are for our customers right now. So let's look at this example. With the 50% infinity match, let's say you start with a $3,000 package, or you have sold the $3,000 package to a customer. Now, to become a national director, you must be on the $100 a month subscription. When you refer Sally that purchases that $3,000 package, it's just a few dollars under, it's called the Game Changer Product Pack. Now, because you're a national director, you've either sold that package to a customer or you've purchased it yourself, you're going to earn the full $750. So if you want to make $1,500 this month, well, then go ahead and sell two $3,000 packages, and now you've earned $1,500 for yourself. Pretty simple, right? Now with the roll-ups, we're going to show you an example. You're the national director, but let's say you've sponsored Tom, you've sponsored Sue and Joe and Mary. Now, Mary has just purchased the $3,000 Game Changer Product Pack. And Joe as a sponsor. Joe is a promoter. Joe is on the $30 a month subscription, but has 0 customers and has not purchased a product pack for himself. Therefore, he is a promoter. He's going to earn a $10 commission. And then Sue's on the $100 a month subscription. Sue has not sold any packages to customers. And Sue has not purchased a one-time purchase package herself. So Sue, as a senior promoter, just paying $100 a month, is going to earn $25 from Mary's sale. Sue doesn't know Mary, but she's pretty excited because she just earned $25. But Sue will also earn a $5 check match off of $10 that Joe has earned. Now let's look at Tom. Tom is a regional manager. What do you need to do as a regional manager? Well, Tom has either got to purchase the $1,500 purchase, one-time purchase package, or Tom has sold that package to a customer, right? In order to create income, we've got to have sales. Just like any store, like a grocery store or a retail store, they're not going to make any money or share any commissions unless there's sales made. We do have one area of the compensation plan that doesn't require sales, it requires sharing, and we'll get into that in a moment. But Tom, as a regional manager, has either sold a $1,500 package to his customer or purchased it himself. Tom doesn't know Mary, but he's going to earn $375 from Mary's purchase, as well as a $15 check match, because Sue made a total of $25 plus 5 equals $30. Half of $30 is $15. So that's why Tom earned a $15 check match. Now you, as a national director, you're going to catch the roll-up. So the roll-up is going to be $340 from Mary's purchase, plus you are making a 50% check match off of what Tom has earned. This is absolutely incredible. So now you've earned a total of $535 because Mary purchased that package of the Game Changer product pack. So I know we spent a little time on this, but I really wanted you guys to see the power of how this works. Now we're going to have videos that are going to walk people through the system on why they would want our products that are an incredible value. It's going to help build their business. Why any customer is going to want our products. So let's get into the way that everyone earns, and this really takes into account sharing, not selling. So the App 365 Daily Bonus. Our apps and games are powered by major advertising solutions from Google, Apple, and so many other advertisers. Now, we are rolling out 5 games, as well as every single person will have their own app, or they will have their branding on a pre-made app. So with that, we're going to have thousands and thousands of apps out there. And as we share them and people click on those advertisements, you know, or they're playing a game and they click on that advertisement, or if they want to move ahead to the next level in a game, it costs 99 cents. Well, that's all the revenue that the company is bringing in. The company is going to share that revenue with us. Now, when you give away an app or a game, you're going to earn points. This is simple. When you share it out on your social networks, you may know the first person that downloads that, but as they share that app with others, you're going to get the credit. So your points can grow really quickly, especially with the games. I mean, there's so many people out there on Facebook alone that are playing those games. And as you share more, you're going to earn more and more points. And every day they look at the revenue coming in, they look at how many points are out there, how many points you have, and then they're going to calculate how much of the revenue you're going to share in, determined by how many points you have. So it's very fair. The more you share, the more you're going to earn. So now the lifestyle bonus. The Lifestyle 365 Leadership Bonus, we wanted something that someone with zero experience, that has never worked for themselves, never been an entrepreneur, could reach so that they could participate. We wanted to have a bonus that starts early on. Your first month, you could earn the $1,000 bonus. So we've got a $1,000 bonus all the way up to $500,000 bonus. And if you want to know how you earn the $500,000 bonus, I know many of you probably do, well, you simply have to have a minimum of 5 leaders that have 1,000 people on each of their teams paying $100 a month in monthly subscriptions. That would mean you would have $500,000 in monthly billing, and now the company's going to reward you with a $500,000 bonus. That gets paid over 2 years, but that would mean a $40,000 bonus every single month for 2 years. $40,000. What could that do for your lifestyle if you were earning an additional $40,000 a month? It's incredible. So generous of the company. So getting started, it is so simple. You're going to choose your monthly subscription. You're either going to get started at the $30 or the $100 a month. When you get started at the $30 a month, if you're a customer, you're going to add on $11.95 as the administration fee for a total of $41.95. If you're an affiliate, you're going to pay that administration $11.95 plus a $10 back office fee. So the total for you is $21.95. So as a customer, they pay $41.95. As an affiliate, you're paying $51.95 on a monthly basis. What you're going to get is all the coaching and the mobile app builder. That means that you can plug into the mobile app builder and build your own app. You're going to get 3 HTML5 apps and 3 Android apps and 1 app that's uploaded to Apple. Now, if you want all 3 of your apps uploaded to Apple, then you just add an additional $10 a month for those Apple apps that you want above just the one that's submitted to Apple. Now, what's great about this is not everybody has an Android or an Apple. So the HTML5 is an app that really lives on most phones that are not Apple or Android. So here in the United States, most people have an Apple or an Android, but I know in other countries there's so many different types of mobile apps than there are here in the smartphones, than there are here in the United States. So that HTML5 is really important. This is a huge value, $127 value that you're getting for either $41.95 or $52.90 or $51.95 a month. Now, if you want all of that plus so much more, the marketing vault, you're going to get more additional apps. You still have to pay the $10 per Apple app on a monthly basis that you want uploaded, but you are getting so much more, and you're going to be earning a lot more in the compensation plan and moving through the ranks just that much faster than you're going to want to be on the $100 a month. The Brand Marketer 365 top tier products. So these are one-time purchase products. These you can either buy yourself, because why wouldn't you want to have all these products to build your BrandOnline365 business, Or if you're already a top leader branding another product, you can apply all of these products to market those products. So either way. Or your customer, and of course you've got your own business and you want to sell this to a customer, we're going to help you to build these out so that you can market your business. So the premium is $297. When you sell that or you buy that yourself, you're going to become a manager. You're going to automatically have that website builder, so you're going to have a beautiful website that's mobile ready. Unfortunately, about 90% of websites out there today are not mobile ready. Linton and I are on the road so much traveling, and we're constantly Googling whatever city or town that we're in, and when we get onto a website that is not mobile ready, it is very difficult to navigate. Therefore, we just go back to Google and we search again, and we don't even look. If someone doesn't have a mobile ready website, we don't even spend time on it when we're on our mobile device. It's just wasted time for us. So it's so important that everybody have a mobile ready website. And just so that you know, Linton and I, many years ago, spent $5,000 to have a website built for us. And believe me, we were so disappointed with that website. It wasn't half the quality of what Brand Online offers for just $297. The Premier package, you're going to get the website, the mobile website, but you're also going to get a lead capture page builder. So now you're going to get a way to capture leads, to capture possible customers. And this is so important with whatever you're branding, whatever product, whether it be BrandOnline365 or maybe a health and wellness product, or maybe you're a realtor that you want to brand yourself and you're looking to capture more, possible buyers or sellers out there. Well, this is going to be important that you add this to your business. So you're going to get both when you buy that. The Platinum is at $14.97, and you're going to get everything that I've spoken about, plus you're going to get a lead generation giveaway. Have you ever seen those lead generation pages that actually give you something for free, like an ebook or maybe a cool video that helps you to learn how you can have really a rock solid abs for the summertime in just 3 minutes a day? Download this video. You'll get it for free if you put in your name and email and phone number here. Well, those are those types of lead generation giveaway apps. They're super cool, and most businesses want them. A business might be giving away a coupon for free, in which case this would be ideal for them. So they're going to get everything above that I've already spoken about, plus they're going to get so many marketing and training tools. Have you wanted to learn about attraction marketing so that people are calling you rather you calling them? Well, we're going to train you, not Linton and I, but J. Joshua Bicel, who's an expert. He's created several multi-million-dollar companies and has made millions and millions of dollars personally on Facebook alone through attraction marketing. You want to learn through the experts, and they're going to teach you all of that, and that comes along with all the rest. Now, most leaders are getting started with the Game Changer. Linton and I and many of the leaders in Las Vegas that were just with us over the weekend are all getting started as with the Game Changer. That is $2,997. That's going to give you all of the above, but if they're going to have a tricked out mobile website, blog, lead generation, capture pages, a lot more personalization goes into this, and this is by far about a $10,000 value. In addition, you're going to get the mastermind coaching. You're going to get an automated event system, which also helps you to create additional income, especially if you're running your own business currently. So this is a must-have. And if you were to start out with that $297, the premium package of $297, and then you wanted to upgrade to the Premier, guess what? You're just going to pay the difference between the different prices because you've already bought the premium package. So you'll pay the difference when you upgrade to the next package. And we've got an incredible video system that's going to automatically help your organization, your leads out there, be moved through the videos and see the value in upgrading to the next package, which is a dream come true. So the pre-launch promotion, we are in this right now, and you can participate in the month of May if you get started before June, get your paper application. The paper application you can get from Ellis, or you can send in an email to support@BrandOnline365.com and ask them for the paper application. It should be in the back office later today. And anyways, when you send in your paper application by scanning it and attaching it to an email to support@BrandOnline365 before June 1st, then you are going to earn 3 times longer on all the points that you accumulate during the month of May, all of June, and all of July. Now remember, those points are going to determine how much of the ad revenue you're going to share in. So if you're doing the work one time, why wouldn't you want to earn 3 times longer on all those points? Your ranks are going to determine how long you're going to earn. So getting started in the month of June. So all of those folks that you're going to meet or that you're going to be speaking with after May and beginning June 1st that get started, they will log into their back office as soon as they sign up for free. They'll log into their back office and they'll automatically be able to upgrade via Visa MasterCard, an electronic check, a bank wire, Solid Trust Pay, and then we have one other option coming, and I don't remember the name of the company, but those are the different ways starting in June that people will be able to upgrade. It may be June 1st, 2nd, 3rd time frame, but right there in the very first couple of days of June. And anyone that starts in June will now earn twice as long on all their points that they accumulate up until July 31st. So this is huge. Now, let's look at this example. A national director, that means you've either sold a $3,000 package to a customer or you've purchased it yourself. Or you've sold multiple packages that total the same amount as $3,000 worth of sales. So you're a national director. That means you're paying $100 a month subscription and you've had a total sale either through customers or your own purchases that total $3,000. That's going to qualify you to earn on your points for 105 days. Well, if you get started and you hit that during the month of May, well, you're going to earn 3 times longer. So that means you're going to earn 315 days. That's nearly an entire year that you're going to be earning on all those points. This is absolutely incredible, and I've never seen a company actually extend points for this length of time, ever. So the next item, and this is really my favorite promotion, and this is all about taking action right now. You can earn your way to regional manager by getting some customers, or you can buy the $1,500 package yourself. And if you're one of the first 100 people to do that, to hit regional manager, you're going to earn 1 point in the executive bonus pool. Now, what is the executive bonus pool? This is a special part of the compensation plan that is only for this promotion. This is where the company takes 20% of all the advertising revenue that they bring in. When they start the advertising revenue, it's going to last for an entire year. And they are going to share that revenue, that 20%. If we bring in, $10 million, $20 million, $30 million, you're going to take 20% of all of that advertising revenue, and they're going to share it with about 250 shares. So there's the ability to earn about 250 shares amongst a handful of people, and we want each and every one of you to be able to tap into this. So you can earn your way to regional manager, or you can get started for the $1,500 package. Then the first 100 to reach national director are going to earn an additional point. So not only will they have earned, they will have moved past the regional manager, that's 1 point, but as they hit national director, they're going to earn a 2nd point, and that means they earn 2 shares in the bonus pool. And in those that move their way to vice president, they're going to earn an additional 2 points. So that would be a total of 4 points, 4 shares of that 20% that's coming in from all the advertising revenue for an entire year. This could mean thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You don't want to miss out on this. This is where all the leaders are concentrating on helping as many people to tap into this promotion, which will probably end relatively quickly, because as soon as these people hit these ranks, the promotion is going to be over. So it's not a timed promotion, it's how fast you move promotion. The first 10 to achieve presidential will earn an additional 3 points. And of course, the top of the compensation plan is icon. When you become an icon, now you have earned a total of 12 shares in this bonus pool. We want to help each of you run as hard as you can to solidify and lock in this income. Now, this income is simply rewarding you for being one of the first people to hit these ranks. All right? So, moving on. Las Vegas. We have our grand opening in the beginning of June, and we're going to celebrate that June 20th and 21st. You're going to meet the leaders. We're going to have recognition. We've got the executive team, the president and CEO, Randall Williams, and J. Joshua Bicel. We've got a bunch of the programmers. We've got the chief marketing officer that'll be coming out. And Linton, if you can just share a little bit about your experience with what happened this past weekend, I'd love for you to come on now.
Absolutely, Wendy. Thank you so much for taking us through all that incredible information in such a fast and concise way. I know that's a lot of information for people to absorb here, especially if it's the first time you've seen this. But just know that we've got a very simple and duplicatable platform here that we're rolling out. As I shared with you, we went to Las Vegas over the last few days. We just came back on Saturday night, in fact, and we were out there from Thursday through Saturday, and we were able to spend a lot of really good quality time with the founders of the company as well as top leadership, and we really did do some incredible masterminding around this platform. Now, the founders, J. Joshua Bicel and Randall Williams, have been working together closely for about 7 years. They have developed some incredible platforms. Both of them are multi-million-dollar earners in their own right on the internet, and as well as with some direct sales and network marketing platforms. They came together about 7 years ago, and they were actually competitive. They were in a company, and they were competitive with one another, but they became friends, and they started talking about doing business together. And they've done a number of platforms since. And now, over the last year, they have been developing BrandOnline365. This truly is a mastermind of two of the most incredible internet marketers that I've ever met. And we've known quite a few over our experience. But not only that, they're just really, really awesome guys. We've gotten to know them on a deeper level. We've known Randall Williams for a number of years and spent time with him and his family. He's got 4 beautiful kids. He comes from Texas, San Antonio, Texas, and just a really, really solid family man, but also an incredible entrepreneur and driven businessman. And they both, Josh and Randall, both really understand how internet marketing works, how affiliate marketing works, how direct sales and network marketing works, and how they are all coming together. And that's exactly what we talked about over the weekend in Vegas. I mean, we went over, we did some overviews because there was a lot of people that hadn't really seen, a whole bunch, but they were just coming because they heard like this is hot. In fact, one of the top networkers in the world was there. We got a chance. We've known him for years, and we brought him in, and he said he's a top earner. He's been a top earner in a number of companies, but he's a top earner in another technology-based platform. I won't mention the name of it. I don't want to distract you with it. But he said that this, he believes, will really, is the next step in what that technology offers. It's a video email. It's a video emailing company. There's a number of them. I'm sure you know probably what I'm talking about. But he has a huge team all around the globe that grew extremely fast and is still making an incredible check with that company. But he says that email marketing, as we talked about at the beginning, email marketing is waning. People don't, if you get a 5% open rate on your emails, you're doing good. And so this is truly the next step in marketing in any way. But when it comes to internet or online marketing, this is absolutely the pinnacle with permission-based marketing. When someone downloads downloads your app and they have your app on their phone, and you send a notification, there's a 90 to 98% chance that they're going to see it and or read it. and hopefully, engage at some level or another. So that's the whole goal, is to get your message in front of people. And if that's the goal, we've got a golden opportunity for anybody that wants to do that, for whatever business they're building, as I've said. So over the weekend, we got a chance to really spend time with these top earners, as well as the owners and the founders. We slowed down. We're going to have that same chance again in Las Vegas coming up on the 20th and 21st of June. I don't know if anybody from South Africa can make it out, but if you're thinking about taking a holiday and you want to come over to the United States and you want to just make one of the stops in Las Vegas, make sure you do it on the 20th and the 21st, because it's going to be a much bigger event, but we will have the opportunity to spend, some more personal time with the founders of the company, as well as the top leadership. So let us know if you can possibly make it, or as important, if you know anybody in the United States. This is when the power of network marketing and the power of the internet can really take off here, because who do you know, right? If you can't make it, who do you know? Who do you know in the United States? Who do you know in California? Who do you know in Las Vegas? Who do you know in Nevada? Who do you know anywhere in the West Coast of the United States? San Francisco is not too far of a drive. In fact, when Wendy and I lived there, we drove many times to Las Vegas, right? Or just a quick flight. There's lots of inexpensive flights. The hotel rooms there, you can get discounts. If you do a little searching, you can get really good discounts on rooms. It's a great place to go and have an event. So that's what's going to happen again. The 20th and 21st, we're going to come in for a meet and greet. We'll probably have a suite at one of the hotels, and we'll do a thing on Friday night, kind of a cocktail meet and greet, kind of a little more casual, just get to know each other. And then Saturday will be an overview, but then an in-depth training. We're expecting well over 150 people at that event. This last event was 50. It could be a lot more, but we like to be conservative on those numbers. We'll be, planning that, and Wendy's already checking into where we're going to do it. It's going to be somewhere close to the Strip, but probably not on the Strip. Okay, so what's next, Wendy? We want to open up here for some questions. Is that right?
That is correct. And Ellis Li, who has been just leading a massive organization out of South Africa and Ghana, is with us, and he's just doing a tremendous job. We are on WhatsApp and Skype, and he's emailing, and I know that he is completely on top of it, and he is responsible to lots and lots of people over in those different countries, and I'm sure that's going to be quickly expanding around the globe. And Ellis has sent many questions, and I think it would be really useful for me to kind of go over those questions. Maybe, Linton, if I don't answer one of those questions, if I don't answer the questions in the questions I'm going to go over that Ellis has already sent, then we can certainly look at the chat. But I mean, there's so many questions here that I think many of them have already been answered through our very extensive webinar. But since Ellis has put in so much time and effort, we want to certainly get into this. So should I read the questions now, Linton?
Well, let's. I'm gonna go ahead and private message Ellis to find out, which questions would be appropriate to go into. So, Ellis, if you want to, we can private message here on the webinar, and give us the top. I know you've got a whole list of them there, Wendy. We don't want to necessarily distract. Yeah, Ellis is incredibly thorough. Everybody, I'm not sure. If Ellis personally invited you here, or if somebody that Ellis invited, if you're on Ellis's team somehow, but Ellis is how we connected with all of you. And so we don't want to, there's some pretty detailed questions, and we don't necessarily want to distract anybody. If anybody that's on the webinar, I think what we should do first, honestly, Wendy, is just open it up to anybody who's on the webinar that has any sort of general questions. And then let's just private message Ellis to see, which questions we'd like to be, have us handle here today, so we don't go into way too much detail. It is a technology-based platform. The compensation plan is like 19 pages, but when you really think about it, we've done this for long enough to know, been with enough companies. Every comp plan that we've ever every comp plan that we've ever seen that's worth anything is at least 15 to 20 pages, right? So it goes into extensive detail, and the founders have done their due diligence. They've got multiple legal firms and have been approved on all fronts when it comes to the compensation structure. So I'm not seeing anything here, anything new coming in. Okay, I just got a message here from Ellis. Let me just read this, Wendy. Why don't you? Yeah, okay. So Ellis is just saying what you were, your intuition, Wendy, which was just cover the highlights on those questions. So whatever you want to, if you want to just go through and look at what you've got there and go through the highlights on whatever those questions that came in. I also, so Wendy's opened up a Word doc here, and she's going to type in. She's typing in some stuff. This is actually really handy because this is how we did this at the event. We put this information up on the whiteboard, and we had people that were there that opened up their smartphones, and they just went directly to their app store. So if you open your iPhone or your Android device or whatever device that you have, and you go to your main screen, you look for your icon, look for the app that you have that is the App Store, and you search for preview your. I think that's all one word, right, Wen? So you go preview your app.
It's 3 separate words. You're going to type in go preview your app.
Preview your app, 3 separate words. And then Wendy's going to continue here, and she's going to tell you what to search for. And we've got some apps already pre-built for you to go take a look at and to share with people, to show people, right? Show and tell with this type of a model. Show and tell is really the way to do it. And we even talked to Josh about the ability in the future. I think we might be getting close to this, but the ability to walk into, if you have friends who own stores, or you could just walk down the street. We've done this in the past with a type of product like this. If you can just show it to them, if you have a business and you take a little bit of time to build them a preview app, you can walk in and just basically pull out your device and just hold it up and show them the preview app that you've built for them. It's an incredible way to get some customers, some just plain old customers off the street, so to speak, or any of your internet marketer, affiliate marketer friends. You're meeting and greeting with them on a Friday or Saturday night, going out to the pub, having a few pints, and you pull out your iPhone and you say, "Hey, John, I know you've been wanting to get your branding going with your real estate firm. Check it out. I built you a preview app. It's not up on the App Store yet, but if you'd like me to get this going and up on the App Store, it's just going to cost a few dollars for you per month, and we'll get you some great branding, and I can show you how to do push notifications and all the other stuff." So you can see what Wendy's put here. You go to the App Store, preview your app, install that for free. A blue screen will come up to open that app. Then the app will ask for your email, but you don't need an email there. You're going to use one of these usernames. So instead of an email in the box there, you're going to use Brand365 CCG Global. CCG Global, by the way, is mine and Wendy's app that we built, and it basically is to help us to continue to brand ourselves as network marketer and affiliate marketers. Some of you might like to look at how that's been done. It's really, really cool. We're super happy with the way that it looks and feels, and we'll just continue to build it out and then ultimately connect to a mobile-friendly website. We have a website that's not mobile-friendly at the moment, and we just need to get that done. Joe Reed is a gentleman who I mentioned, who is one of the top earners in network marketing, affiliate marketing in the entire world, and he's come on with us. For You app, P4 Success is another networking company that's launching out of the United States. Brand Online, you can search for that one. Ultimately, we want everybody who's an affiliate in BrandOnline365 to have the Brand Online app on their phone, so that when we send out a notification, like there's a corporately sponsored webinar coming up, or there's a call coming up, or there's a special call to talk about the new enhancements or the new promotions, right? We'll just send out simple notifications. And if you have the BrandOnline365 app on your phone and you've opted in for notifications, and you'll just get the notifications. How cool is that? My Casa de Luz, Wendy added one there, and that is a really cool. You can get ideas from going to all these, but that's a friend of ours, Carrie and some friends, Carrie and Christina Hancock out of Las Vegas, Nevada. That's basically, that's their church that they have been working with for years, that they helped to establish in a really rough neighborhood in Las Vegas, and they've done some amazing things, and you'll be able to see how they've, some of what they're doing there. So Wendy's adding some stuff here, so you're going to want to read this. So you don't need a password. You place the cursor in the password area so that the keyboard will pop up, but then you just click go, right? So then you just click search or go. So there is no password needed. You just make sure your cursor's in the box and click go. If you're on an iPad or an iPhone and you want to go to another one, what do you do when you shake the iPad? Is that what it is? She'll put that in there for you.
That is exactly what you do. So you shake your phone or your tablet, and then it takes you back to the blue screen with a magnifying glass that says email and password. But again, do not type in your email. You're going to write right now all these different passwords which you would put into the email area. So just type in the password, and then type in the username in the area where it says email. Next, place your cursor in the password area. That brings up your keyboard, and then you can click go or search like Linton said. And that's going to take you right into the Brand365, to the CC Global, which is Linton's and my communication tool to communicate with all of you. My Casa de Luz, which is, as Linton told you, the church one. Joe Reed, which is another huge networker that's going to be helping us lead the field. For You app, which is a health and wellness app that, I don't know if you guys know other owners of other companies, but I'll tell you, we're bringing on entire companies and all of their marketers into BrandOnline365 or P4S. P4 Success, that's another company, and they're really going to be utilizing advertising and branding their company in all the games that they share, because it's a gamey type of company, and we're bringing on all of their leaders onto Brand Online because we have such incredible tools. You really can't find them anywhere else for the quality that you get and the price that you get. So absolutely incredible way. So I'm going to leave this up so that everyone can take this information down. Once we have all these apps that are available, including your own, in the app stores, then you're going to be just sharing your app via text, via email, or if you're just standing next to somebody. And when you share those, you're going to be showing them your app. How would you like to have an app like this? Or do you think you could give away this really useful app that we've got an app that's not going to come out right away, but it is special just to BrandOnline365. It's an app that I see mothers sharing with all their mommy groups, because when you download this app, it prevents people from texting and driving. How useful is that? In the United States, it's illegal, and it's a hefty fine, and there's a lot of teenagers driving around that tend to text and drive, and it's created a lot of accidents. So this is going to be a really useful app, and if you want to earn a lot of points when that app does come out, then sharing that out on the social networks, man, I'll tell you, that's going to go around the globe very quickly. We've got 5 different games. We've got Blackjack. We've got Swinging Monkey 365. We've got Bus Boy, which is really cool. It's like a bus boy that's cleaning off all the tables and so forth. We've got a Mojang type game, and then there's one other. I can't remember the exact name, but you guys will be able to see all of these games as soon as, in fact, 2 of the games you're going to be able to see, like if you go to preview Joe Reed's app, when you click the menu button back there, you're going to see 2 of the games out of the 5 that are special, that we own at BrandOnline365. So with that, I'm going to pass over to Linton for questions.
Okay, Wendy. So we've gone well over an hour here, folks, and I know we've covered quite a bit. Before we get into these detailed questions, in case anybody needs to jump off and get a cup of tea, a late night, I guess it'd be a late night cup of tea for y'all. You're probably not drinking tea this late at night. If you need to, take a quick bathroom break or something, we will get into these questions in just a second. I told you we would go until we needed to cover everything. Ellis is very, very, very detail oriented, as we're finding out, and has a whole bunch of really important questions. I'm sure some of these probably came from everybody. Again, you can type any questions that you have specific to what we've covered so far into the question and answer box. We don't want to make it too long-winded, but we also don't want you to feel shorted here today. So I want to just say that it's extremely important to look at those promotions. Make sure that you don't miss out on the opportunity to get some of those shares. It's going to go quickly. It already is going quickly. The apps are starting to literally fly through the door. So if you want to take advantage of the opportunity to get a bigger portion of that daily ad bonus, make sure you cover those promotions and figure out what level that you're going to come in at, or how quickly you're going to start to sell some of our higher level packages so you can get promoted and get some more of those shares for the promotions. So don't miss out on that opportunity. So Wendy, I'm just going to try and kind of get the highlights from these questions. And so when will the mobile app be available for us to use to give out to people? I know that you've answered. I know you've responded to Ellis with a lot of these, and I'm not sure how if he's been able to disseminate this out to the team. But I'll just kind of go through and get the highlights. So when will the mobile apps be available for us to give out to people?
All right. So great question, and that's a question that most people are asking. So right now, our grand opening is June 1st, 2nd timeframe. So that means that the mobile apps, you'll be able to get in there and start building your mobile app, which is point and click. As long as you've got a picture and you know your phone number and you know your name, you're going to be able to start either using an app that is already made, or you can actually design your very own, which you will see when you start looking at the examples that I just wrote down on that piece of paper. So beginning of June. And
Right.
so that's when you're going to be able to see your own, but you can start sharing the ones that I just put up there now. Not sharing, but previewing.
Okay, awesome, Wendy. So we pretty much, the next couple questions are all related to what we just covered with how to download, how to download an app, how to get a sample app to show out, written instructions on how to download the app. Well, you got them there on your screen. These are sample apps, not all of these. So the reason that you're going to the preview your app is because I don't know if any, I think maybe Brand365 is already
The
on.
Android.
Go ahead, Wen.
The Android already has the Brand365 on it, but again, Apple takes longer, and that's another big differentiator between BrandOnline365 and everybody else out there, because we know what it needs to look like. I don't, but the people at BrandOnline365 do. So it takes anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to get published on Apple. So we are in the process of getting published on Apple. We just built these apps over this weekend. So anyhow, so right now the people that own these apps that they were built for need to add some additional details, get them to corporate, and then they will start to go published on the Android. But I know for certain the Brand365 app is on Android right now. The rest of the apps are all through the preview viewer, whether you have an Android or an Apple.
Fantastic, Wendy. That's a really good point, because one of the things that we covered at the event was kind of what it takes to get an app approved, and we're not going to go into that here today. But as Wendy was saying, the Apple, the iOS platform, it's a lot more difficult. Everybody wants to get their app up onto iOS because I believe the iPhone is becoming more of a go-to smartphone. I don't know if it's the same case in South Africa, but here in the United States, it seems like iPhone is getting a bigger market share, and it's just known as being a more robust kind of platform when it comes to functionality, features, and functionality. So everyone wants to get onto Apple. It takes longer, and that's really where BrandOnline365 is so valuable for anybody who wants to get their app built or wants to take advantage of this stuff, because we know exactly, Joshua knows exactly what it takes, and all the support team knows what it takes, and we want to get your app up and approved as quickly as possible, and we know how to do that. So how frequently are we paid, Wendy?
Fantastic question. Everyone wants to get paid, especially for all the work they're doing. So as the monthly subscriptions are sold and as the one-time packages are sold to customers and affiliates, then it'll basically be the 1st and the 15th. So even though you see the money in your back office and you'll see the money that you're earning on a daily basis, you will get paid on the 1st and the 15th. So that might be the 2nd and the 16th in South Africa. Just because of the hour differences. Now, what we're doing is we've got the pre-launch right now with the paper application, and then in June, the first week of June, you'll be able to log in and be able to have everybody on your team that signs up in June be able to upgrade just directly from their back office. Now, the first compensation run, if you're a leader and you've earned a lot of money in the month of May, then we can send out the money that you've earned in May to those leaders the first week in June. But they're not going to be sending out a check for $100 or something like that. That is really for the leaders to get paid early for all their productivity in May, from May 15th to May 30th as a wire. And so I don't know the cutoff for how much you need to earn during that period of time to get a wire. And then the compensation will really start to get paid the second half of June. So hopefully that answers your question. And tonight we should have a little further clarification. And of course, I'll send out an email. Scott Harris is someone that we have personally worked with in the past. He's an incredible leader here in Ohio of the United States. And Scott Harris sponsored Ellis Li. So you guys are so connected through Ellis and then through Scott Harris to Linton and I, and we're all here to help you get whatever you need, whether it's a paper application, the 19-page compensation plan, whether it's setting up Skype calls or chatting on WhatsApp or doing special webinars just for you and your individual team.
Awesome, Wendy. So the next couple questions are all around the free affiliate member position. I think if you just explain, what that position is, how it can be beneficial to build your business, and what they can earn as a free member, I think that would kind of cover the next couple questions here.
Okay, great. So a free affiliate is someone that is sharing our mobile apps and games. So they don't have a mobile app themselves, but we have tons of games and apps that you can share with others. So as you share those, you're going to earn points. And once we get our third-party ad revenue coming in, then those points are going to convert to dollars. And that is the only area of the compensation plan that you earn in. But what that does is this is a sales funnel for you. This is a great way for us to use affiliate marketing, cold marketing, and so forth. There's absolutely zero commitment. Someone signs up for free, they don't even know you. Maybe they saw, something on Facebook, or they received an email, or maybe you had your lead generation page that Brand Online has helped you to create, and you're sending traffic there, or you're buying traffic from Brand Online and they're sending traffic to your lead page. So those are people that you probably don't know. So we want to make it easy for people to see success by earning points, see how easy it is to start sharing in part of the revenue, so that you can wrap back around with them, give them a call, they're going to start to know who you are, they've already seen some success, and now with seeing that we are a company that does what we say we're going to do, we've provided tremendous value, and now they've got belief that they can see success, it's going to be easy for them to upgrade and become a paid subscription and also buy those one-time packages.
Awesome, Wendy. And don't forget to mention the fear of loss, because someone can come in here to BrandOnline365 as a free affiliate, and they can refer some people, correct, Wendy? And if people on their team, people that they referred, start to upgrade or start to come in at the higher packages, they're going to be missing out on commissions, right? and they don't want to miss out on commission. So this is really cool, a cool way to really show people the value. Um, if they do refer someone and that someone upgrades to a higher package, and they're not upgraded in time, then the commissions will roll up to the next qualified upline, correct?
Yep, you
Fantastic.
got it, Linton.
Okay, so that pretty much covers, I think, most of what the free affiliate. We do have a 19-page comp plan. We don't want to bog anybody down with it that's not used to reading these types of documents. I know Ellis is more than accustomed to reading these types of documents, so you can get with Ellis, and once Ellis has a chance to really kind of go through it and break it down, it's all there. Believe me, folks, the founders of this company are 100% committed to making sure that they've got all of their I's dotted, their T's crossed. Like I said, they've been putting it together for a long time. So the last few questions really are the payment options. I think we covered all of those really. And this one here, this is a good question. Will there be a pay it forward option whereby an existing member who has a credit balance in his e-wallet? That's a good question.
All right, that's a really great question. So what will happen is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with a company called Solid Trust Pay. They are in Canada, and the CEO of BrandOnline365 has known the owner of that company for a long time. They're very, very reliable, and they're very familiar with all the international markets. So if you set up a e-wallet with them, plus we're going to have our compensation. Our compensation isn't going to get paid out through Solid Trust Pay. It's going to be a whole separate, mainly it's a compensation paying type of company that will issue you a Visa or a MasterCard. I'm not sure if they use Visa or MasterCard, and it's global something or other. I'll have to get the exact name of it. But they will issue you either a Visa or a MasterCard, which you will be able to load your funds up onto that. Or you'll be able to automatically have that deposited to your checking account. So that's the way that we get paid. But there's also Solid Trust Pay, which is a similar type of e-wallet. Either one of those, as long as the person you want to transfer funds to has a membership with those wallets, then you can transfer funds amongst yourself once they're in your e-wallet.
Fantastic, Wendy. There's just a couple more things here, and then I got a couple of private messages here from Ellis that we'll conclude with. The company BrandOnline365, where is it registered as a business? We're registered in Nevada, United States. Nevada, just so everybody knows, Nevada is a good state to do business in. They're very helpful when it comes to all types of businesses. There are people right now, I know people in Hollywood, friends of mine in Hollywood, that are moving their studios to Nevada because the tax laws and the business laws there are very friendly. They're obviously trying to attract more business. So we are registered out of Las Vegas. The physical address right now, we have an office out of Phoenix, Arizona. That's where J. Joshua Bicel operates his businesses. And we do have a number of support staff there. In fact, one thing I did not mention about the weekend was we had the opportunity to meet with some of the support staff over there in Las Vegas. And we had 3 of the support staff that have been with J. Joshua Bicel for a number of years. He has a support staff already in place back in Arizona. I think it's a total of about 10 people that are already working with the BrandOnline365 model, getting their heads around it. And they've worked with Josh, and it's just a matter of learning a new platform when it comes to customer service, when it comes to all of the support things that we know that we're going to need. And we will be able to scale as we go. And Josh is brilliant when it comes to this stuff. Out of Phoenix, so office contact numbers, those will be coming soon. on the website if they're not already there. And we will have frequently asked questions in the back office for everybody to refer to, and most importantly for you to refer your downline teams. As the teams start to grow, we don't want you to be customer service. We want you to just point them in the right direction. And I've talked to Josh and Randall about this, that we really just want to have a library of videos. When it comes to the product, when it comes to explaining everything, we want to just have a library of videos, and you can just send people, like if you get a new customer, you can send them an email with a link to a video. They can just watch a 20-minute video and they'll understand the product in its entirety. And then you just call them up and close them and just put them on paper and get them in as a customer, and you'll be earning 50% of whatever customers you bring in on a monthly basis. So go out and bring in 10 new customers at $100, and you're making yourself a nice little $250 monthly paycheck, and then you can continue to add on to that. And imagine some of those customers might want to upgrade to become affiliates, and then they might refer their business owner friends. You can just see how this network can grow. A couple things Ellis mentioned here. He says that I have one leader, Edgar. So I guess Edgar already downloaded it into his Android phone. Congratulations, Edgar. Good job. Right now, I guess Ellis says he's using a Samsung Galaxy S5 smartphone. That's one of the more popular phones here as well. The Samsung, the Galaxy phones are amazing. Samsung, he says, is very popular in South Africa. And then finally, unless if Wendy wants to come on at the end, but there's just a few last things
so
here.
Linton?
Yes.
So the Galaxy is Android.
Right. Yeah, I knew that. Right. So there are 5 leaders that Ellis wanted to personally mention here, and I apologize if I don't get the name, if I don't pronounce the names correctly. But we just wanted to acknowledge some of the leadership team that Ellis has obviously been working with in the past and is here now working with us. Moses Mape. I hope I said that correctly. Moses Mape. Innocent Civiso, Edgar Lebodo, Dieter Okran, Malafestan, and I hope I said this correctly, Francois Theron. And I know that I butchered those names. I apologize, folks, with my California accent and my United States, lexicon, if you will. Ellis wanted to just say thank you to all of you folks. I'm not sure how many of you are on this webinar. Maybe you might be connecting on the phone line. I know that you can call in on Skype for these calls. We want to just say thank you for spending some time with us here today. My name is Linton Vandersteen. My wife, Wendy Vandersteen, and I are out of San Diego, California, and we're helping to lead the field with BrandOnline365. I'm going to turn my webcam off now and have Wendy just wrap it up for y'all. Most importantly, get in touch with whoever invited you, whether it was Ellis directly or whoever Ellis brought in. The team is growing extremely, extremely fast. We've never seen anything move as fast as this. And the paychecks are going to start to roll, and people are going to, once the paychecks start to roll out, people are going to start hearing about this. You do not want for one of your top contacts to be contacted by somebody else. I've had it happen to me. I've seen him walking across the stage, and I said, I knew that guy before. I was going to call him, and I didn't, and somebody else did. Don't let that happen to you. Make sure, just get it out there, put the word out. We will do more and more of these calls for you. We want to say thank you to Ellis, and thank you to all of the leaders that are on the line here today. And let us know when we can do this again for you. This is what we're doing full time. So good day, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Here's my wife, Wendy, to wrap it up.
All right, everybody. Well, I just want to encourage everybody to get with Ellis. He's got a WhatsApp leadership group, as well as a Skype group that Scott Harris, his sponsor, has started, and we can share documents that you may not have. We can get you emails. You've got a direct line of communication, and if there's a large leader that you would really like to set up a Skype call with either the CEO or the president of the company, we can schedule that. I don't know how long it'll take to set it up, but we will schedule it. It may take 24 hours to set it up, but we are here to help you see success. So make sure that you take advantage of the promotion. Get your paper applications in this week so that you lock in your shares of that revenue no matter what. I mean, that is the easiest way to make money, is with that promotion right this week. So make sure you take advantage of that. Don't let this slip through your fingers. And we will hear you guys all on the next webinar. Goodbye, everybody.